Hey guys, welcome to Believe It Breakdown with your weekly Bills bestie. Today we will be diving into the Bills' ugly win against the Saints. This game was a hard fought out battle, which the score, 31-19, definitely doesn't depict. From penalties, turnovers, poor third down efficiency, poor third down defense, and overall poor game management, I'll be breaking it all down. In the first quarter, the Bills had lots of momentum, even scoring a touchdown on their first opening drive, with Keon Coleman having promising 18-yard and 20-yard catches. Cook also had some strong runs, scoring a touchdown and setting franchise record, with this being his 8th consecutive game with a touchdown. The Saints matched the Bills punch for punch. Early in the first quarter, Tre'Davious White had a pair of holding penalties which extended drives for the Saints. Our defense allowing the Saints to get their first opening drive touchdown since November 17th, 2024. So yeah, the Bills defense definitely made some unwanted history there. The second quarter is where everything fell apart and really slowed down for the Bills offense and their defense. The Bills offense was unable to stay consistent on converting downs and failed to score any points the entire quarter, with the first ending in negative yardage and a turnover. This interception being their first turnover of the season, ending their NFL record streak of 591 plays without a turnover. Josh threw an interception that looked like a mistake he would have made in his earlier years. He tried to force the ball to Keon Coleman, who was in double coverage, which ultimately led to the ball being overthrown and intercepted. Luckily, the turnover did not lead to the Saints getting any points. Due to an interception caught by Cole Bishop, the Bills were able to get the ball back with 1:22 left in the first half, with hopes of scoring points before the end of the quarter. The Bills started off on their own 3rd-yard line, making a touchdown unlikely, but a field goal in their hopes. 2 offensive penalties stalled their drive and killed their chance at getting a touchdown before the end of the half. Opening up the third quarter, the Bills looked like they made some slight adjustments on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They still struggled with offensive penalties. James Cook had a couple of strong runs. Josh threw some key passes to players like Joshua Palmer and Khalil Shakir. Offensive pass interference on T. Shavers set them back 15 yards, but they were still able to end the drive with 7 points, with Josh scrambling for a 5-yard touchdown run. On the other side of the ball, the Bills defense allowed the Saints to run an 11-play, 65-yard drive that resulted in a touchdown. A defensive penalty allowing the Saints to extend the drive. I mean, come on. A 12-men on the field penalty, that's the kind of penalty that makes your eyes roll. It's basic discipline. And finally, the fourth quarter. Most entertaining one of them all. From failed 4th down conversions from both teams to Buffalo suddenly getting an offensive urge, with Josh Allen turning on Superman mode, scoring 10 points in the final 8 minutes, and Cook gaining his 3rd consecutive game with 100 rushing yards. Buffalo's first drive in the 4th resulted in a loss of downs, with them unable to convert at 4th and 1. Their second drive, though, Josh had a 27-yard run where he also threw a 28-yard touchdown pass, putting them up 28-19. The Bills' defense was able to stop the Saints on downs, giving Buffalo the ball at their own 43, resulting in a field goal. That next play putting them up 31-19 with 2:09 left, which would end up being the final score. And though the Bills won, they overall looked really undisciplined. The game ridden by penalties, turnovers, and sacks, furthering the Bills into their label of being inconsistent. The Bills have a lot to clean up, both defensively and offensively. First, starting with penalties. The Bills garnered 11 penalties on both sides of the ball. Get 11 penalties against a team like Baltimore, and we're talking a totally different outcome for the end of this game. The defense also continuing to look unable to stop teams from converting 3rd and longs. Allowing a team to convert a 3rd and 10 or 18 yards of a 3rd and 20 is flat out unacceptable. My take for the game is that the Bills need to be more consistent on both sides of the ball. A game against a team like New Orleans should have been a walk in the park, where no one had to bite their nails. Instead, it was filled with eye rolls, sighs, and disbelief, and I'm sure anger for anyone who picked the Bills to cover the 16.5-point spread. That's enough from me. We went through every crucial play and even drives that kept us on edge. I covered it all. The same thing I'll do next week, Sunday night against the Patriots. I will see you guys then.